Section 10.7. Our objective today is I can describe the locus that satisfies more than one given condition. So in section 10.6, we were looking at locus where we had just one condition. And today now we're going to add one or more conditions. And just so you know, the plural of locus is loci. Okay, so example number 1. Given 2 points in a plane, what is the locus of points one centimeter from point A and 2 centimeters, from point B. Okay, so first of all, let's look at point A. So we want the locus all points 1 centimeter from A. So we know then that that would be a circle with center A and radius of 1 centimeter. Okay, now let's look at B. So we're looking at each condition individually. So we want 2 centimeters from B. So we know that would be a circle with radius of 2 centimeters. So it would be all the points on the circle. Okay, then we have to think about the different cases that could happen, because in the plane we don't know where A and B are. So there's different situations that could happen. Okay, so case number 1 is that the distance between A and B could be less than 3 centimeters. So the distance between A and B would be greater than 1 centimeter but less than 3 centimeters. And so then we would get something that looked like this. We'd have circle A and we'd have circle B. But those two would intersect at 2 points. So if this is the case, then there are 2 points that meet the 2 conditions. Okay? All right. Case 2. Okay. In case 2, the segment AB could be exactly 3 centimeters. Okay? And so we'd have circle A with radius 1 centimeter and circle B with radius 2 centimeters. And so my picture didn't come out good, but they would just be tangent to each other. So in that case, they would just be tangent. So there would only be 1 point that meets the 2 conditions. Or AB could be exactly 1 centimeter. So in other words, I would have circle B and then circle A. Whoops. Should be touching there. Okay, and so this distance would be 1 centimeter, so they would share 1 point also. Okay, so we have 2 points, 1 point, or what's another thing that could happen? Think about what else could happen. Okay, could the length of AB be greater than 3 centimeters? So in other words, circle A would be out here, circle B would be here, and they would never touch. So there, that would be 0 points. Okay? But another situation for case 3 is that A, B could be less than 1 centimeter. In other words, here's B, and A would be inside here someplace, but they have no points in common. So this would be, again, 0 points. So when you look at these, especially in a plane, you got to think about what are all the different situations that could happen. So in this case, depending on where A and B are, okay, our answer would be the locus is 2 points for case 1, 1 point for case 2, or 0 points for case 3. Okay, let's look at one second example. Okay, example 2. Given perpendicular lines J and K in a plane. So again, we're looking at a plane. What is the locus of points 2 centimeters from J and 3 centimeters from K? All right, so first of all, in this case, we know how J and K are related to each other and that they're perpendicular to each other. So we know that those are perpendicular. Okay, so we want the locus of points 2 centimeters from J. So I just worry about J right now. So I go 2 centimeters from J would be this line, and there would also be another line here where this distance is 2 centimeters. Okay, so those are all the points that meet condition 1, 2 centimeters from J. Condition 2 is 3 centimeters from K. So 3 centimeters from K would be these. So this is 3 centimeters, and this is 3 centimeters. So the blue lines would be all the points that meet both conditions, or meet the second condition, I should say. Okay, so the blue lines meet this condition. Now, what meets all, or what meets both conditions? 2 centimeters from J and at the same time 3 centimeters from K. Well, this point, this point, this point, and this point. So the locus would be 4 points. So the answer would be because there's exactly 4 points that meet both conditions. Okay, example example 3. Okay, given parallel lines L and M, and so we know that we're in a plane because for 2 lines to be parallel, they must be in the same plane. What is the locus of points 1 centimeter from L and 2 centimeters from M. Okay, so again, we kind of have the same situation with that we had with the circles in example 1. Okay, so we know that L and M are parallel, but we don't know how close or far apart they are from each other. Okay, so we want 1 centimeter from L would be this red line, or these red lines, and 2 centimeters from M would be these blue lines. Okay, so in the way that I've drawn it here, they have no points in common because the red and the blue do not intersect anyway. So this picture would be no points. Okay, but if M and L were closer together, okay, if M and L were closer together, in other words, if they were 3 centimeters apart, I'm trying to get it different. So here's L, here's M, okay, so 1 centimeter from L would be these. 2 centimeters from M would be these. And so in that case, we have this line right here that meets both conditions. Okay, so that would be if L and M are exactly 3 centimeters apart, there would be one line. But there's also another case. If this is L and this is M, okay, then I would have this line and this line would be 1 centimeter from L, and then I would have this line, oops, I wanted to do blue, this line and this line would be 2 centimeters from M. So in that case, that line would be meet both conditions. Okay, so in this case, we would say the locus of points is a line if L and M are 3 centimeters apart or 1 centimeter apart, and 0 points if less than 1 centimeter or more than 3 centimeters apart. Okay, so that meets all the conditions.